Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So I just want to get two weekly levels in here before we kick off. Going to pick them up right here where the swing high is, where price is, and then a little bit higher up, you can see that structure over there. Reason why I'm picking them up is you can see both those levels have been rejected on the way down and then on the return up. So we need to find some kind of stability here, whether it is a rejection of these levels or whether it is support of these levels. So those are the two weekly levels that you do need to keep your eye on at the moment. Weekly bar last week was pretty much a nice strong green bar. Closed on its high right here on the 155 EMA. To the bottom, still moving up. Obviously, we need to break above this area up here, which is quite far away, which is what 14,900 area for a double bottom to materialize on the weekly, but that is quite far away. So if we look at the 8 hour for last week, big down, big up, and then we just continue. One thing is very clear. We have come down to the 155. We have tested it there. We tried again here. Buyers came in. This is an upward trend. It has been confirmed. There are multiple crossovers. We are pointing to the upside. We're in an upward trend. We are getting to an overbought scenario. And all that means is you should expect some kind of range or some kind of pullback. So only when you start dropping below this pin bar here that you can start changing your view and saying, right, we have a downward trend potentially forming and you're looking for an opportunity to sell into that. So with all of that in your head, you are looking to go with the trend, and the trend is up. So why you want to be shorting and trying to pick tops, you're just going to hurt yourself. And as I keep getting comments where I'm stuck short, what must I do? Well, quite simply, take your stop loss. So do not go against the trend. I mean, that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned in my career. Go against the trend, you might as well just toss a coin. And you're probably going to lose more often than not. So 3 hour at the moment. We have structure here. I'm just going to fine tune this one. So let's get it onto that one. So there you can see very nice little neckline here. So cup and handle. You see, or you could call that a shoulder, left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Cup and handle doesn't matter. It's was a consolidation area of last week, so you're looking for potentially a retest of 13,792, and inside here is a little bit more structure. I'm just going to drop it to the worst case scenario, which would be 13,689. That's the area that I'm looking for. So looking at the hour, you can see again grouping of the oscillators. So you should be looking for opportunity down, and you can see Friday was a big move up. There's a gap down here as well. So any move into this area here is something you need to be paying attention to. So 13,792. Any move into there, and we start getting price action inside bars, engulfing bars, or pin bars on that level. Great opportunity to buy. Stop below the structure. If we break through this, then expect this area to deliver some results. Now, there are a whole lot of little gaps over here, and that would basically wipe out the whole day's structure. So I'd be a little bit concerned about price coming down into this area, because then that would be a nice big green daily bar followed by a nice big red daily bar. So that would just indicate confusion and the start of a bigger range. So for me, more than likely a little flag onto this area here, 33,792, before looking for a move up. What you want to be is on your lower time frames, and you want to pay attention on the lower time frames. You can see here are other areas. So these fractals here are other areas you need to pay attention to. There's a little gap here you can pay attention to as well. I don't think there's much structure to the left around here. No, just an area of rejection potentially. So let's get back to 15 minutes. I would prefer to pull back into this area before looking for opportunities to buy, but that may not materialize because we are in a bit of a ripper. So what you would then be looking at is the structure that's forming here. So the high of last week you'd want to see a break and a retest of that, at least on a 15 minutes, and get some positive price action up here. And that's going to give you an opportunity to jump in. You have a 50-point stop loss for a continuation this week. So oscillators do agree with that as well on the 15 minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, that's my view today. You obviously don't want to be jumping in long at the moment. You prefer to wait for support or structure, and this is the closest bit of structure. But this is an uptrend. You want to be riding this trend, and just riding with all the institutions at the moment until we get told otherwise. So at the moment, that's kind of my view. So either a pullback onto 13,792, or treat this as a London breakout strategy or an opening range strategy. Wait for a break and retest of the weekly high, and then you're looking for a continuation to the upside. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.